Welcome, Earth signs. How are you guys? I am getting ready to do a general reading. Actually, three separate readings for the signs of Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo, my air signs. The paranormal flashlight is set up. It has been responding very good today. I did a fire signs reading earlier, and it was just on point today. All right, starting with Capricorn. Hello, Spirit. Take control of that light. Thank you. All right. This is for Capricorn, whether you are Capricorn in your sun, your moon, or your rising sign. Welcome, welcome. If you are a Capricorn cross watcher, welcome. Check your motives though. No stalking allowed. If you're watching to see how things are going for Grandma, if you're checking on Aunt Lizzie, thank you, Spirit, on the light. It is okay, but if you're stalking somebody else, not so much, okay? All right, Capricorn. Can I get some more jumpers for Capricorn? That was a clump that was actually too big. My hands are stiff today. Thank you, Spirit. I know, my hands are stiff. I should just allow the flow to go. I should not just try so hard. They're actually communicating with me right now. All right, Capricorn. Let's see what we have for you. Capricorn, if this resonates with you at all, use this information to help guide you. Taking one off the top and one off the bottom. Let this guide you. Let it help you avoid some of the hurdles and the pitfalls. All right, 2, 4, 6, 8. We got enough to do a reading with here for Cappy. All right, Capricorn. I feel like you're kind of stuck in a little bit of a holding pattern, Capricorn. First off, we have the the Four of Swords. I just drew a big blank all of a sudden. First day at the job, I guess. Not enough coffee. That's my excuse for everything. Not enough coffee. Thank you, Spirit, on the light. Here we have the Four of Swords. You have been dealing with something that has been causing you some sleepless nights. It has been bringing about a little bit of anxiety, a little bit of depression. It's really had you bummed out. You've been kind of wanting to make a change and you have not known actually which direction you want to go in. We also have the Four of Wands that comes up, and the Four of Wands is a little better energy than the Four of Swords. It is actually a whole lot better energy. It's about a celebration. It's about being happy. It is about finding and seeing some of the positive things that are taking place around you. Thank you, Spirit, on the light. Validating what is being said on or off, either way. And the Four of Wands is also the 1111 card. Look at that. Capricorn, some things are changing for you in a good way. We have the Two of Cups that comes up. The Two of Cups is telling me that you've got an opportunity coming forward. If you happen to be a Capricorn that is in the medical field at all, whether you are a first responder or a doctor, thank you, Spirit, on the light, you are where you need to be. You are actually very gifted at what you do. If you are not in the medical field, hang on a minute, we'll get there. But there is another opportunity for you to make some changes in this field. I feel like it is going to be a step up and in the right direction for you. You might be adding some more right now, CE credits, continuing education, keeping your license alive, something to that effect. But I think you're going to be taking on a little more education with that. We have the Ace of Cups that came up for you. It did come up in the inverted position. It is telling me that there's something coming about for you, that change that you're hoping for is going to happen. It's going to come about in divine timing. It's delayed. It's upside down. It's just hanging there. Not quite ready yet. You haven't got your mojo pulled together. You know, you almost have to think positive before you can get positive things to happen. Matter of fact, it's not an almost, it is a for sure. And you have been backsliding into some of that negative thinking that you have a tendency to do, Capricorn. You know, you're an earth sign, and if something isn't real, if it isn't tangible, and if you don't see it with your own eyes, you kind of don't believe it. You have to have a lot of validation, and I hope the light today is giving you some validation. But that change is getting ready to come about, Capricorn, and it's going to be okay. Thank you for the light, Spirit. Wow, threw that right off the get-go. Capricorn, you might be dealing with a Leo, but the Strength card comes up for you, and it is there to let you know that you have the endurance that it takes, Capricorn. You can wait this out. You have the strength. You have the fortitude. Whether it is a Leo that you're dealing with or not, it makes no difference. This is just what happens to be showing up in the cards. But you have been pulling from that inner strength all along. And you've wanted to give up. You wanted to throw the towel in and let everything just go to hell in a handbasket. But you haven't. You've kept that strength going. Thank you, Spirit. Look. When that light flickers and wavers that way, they're in the conversation. Absolutely adding their 2 cents worth. We have the Emperor card that comes up. Emperor is a pretty powerful fella. Somebody new is coming into your circle, Capricorn. This is somebody that's powerful. They're influential. Somebody you kind of felt may not have would take the time to talk to you. Somebody that you felt you might have felt that you were underneath them somehow. But the Emperor doesn't feel that way. You know, the Emperor is so, thank you, Spirit, on the light. The Emperor is so elevated that he doesn't even look at that comparison. He doesn't look at you as being under him. The Emperor is somebody that is educated and elevated. We have the Star card coming up for you. It did come up in reverse. Now, this card usually brings about illumination and healing now that you know something, but it is inverted. So I'm feeling that this healing has been delayed. It's been postponed. Capricorn, you've kind of been going back in time and mulling this around. And anytime... Hang on. And anytime we have it inverted this way, that delay is coming about in the healing. You have kind of been second guessing yourself on which way you wanted to go. You've been going back and mulling around those old thoughts, going back into that little bit of that negative mindset. But you have a little bit, you've had some doubts on if you were going the right way or not. We have the Wheel of Fortune that comes up for you, Cap. Look at this. You're going the right way. You know, those opportunities that the world, the Wheel of Fortune card bring around, it cannot come in unless something rolls out of its way first. It gets rid of a lot of ugly, heavy energies when it rolls. And you're cutting off the, thank you, Spirit, on the light. You're cutting off the negative thinking. You're trying to do that. You're trying not to go back in the past and allow this wheel to roll in with something new for your future. All right. We are going to get some clarification with another deck. This happens to be the Modern Witch Tarot deck. And there we have it. Enough right off the get-go. We have the Page of Cups that comes in. That change is coming about for you. There may be an opportunity for love and for a new light in your life. That light is just going crazy back there, letting me know that I'm hitting the nail on the money for you today. Yeah, that change is going to come about, and that's what the Page brings about, is that change. The Cup is often an opportunity for a new connection. It could be affection. It could be just a friendship. But I got a feeling it's going to start out with just that friend connection first, and it can develop into something a little more solid, maybe even a happily ever after card, because we have the Judgment card. Now, the Judgment card, this can actually, that Page of Cups could actually be bringing back somebody from the past. The Judgment card is often depicted as a resurrection in this picture. Gabriel is calling those souls back up and come reunite. And that could be what's happening for you, Capricorn. Somebody from the past coming back, and in a good light. And that last card that came up is the Knight of Pinnacles. That change that's coming may not come fast. He's on a slow horse. As a matter of fact, that horse is just standing there. However, it is going to bring about something tangible, something you can touch, feel, somebody you can fall in love with. All right, Capricorn, there we have it. Thank you, Spirit on the Light. If that resonated with you, Capricorn, hit that like and those subscribe buttons. Please share this with your friends. Nobody else is doing this. Nobody else is validating Spirit in the room. All right, Capricorn, there you have it. All right, I am back. We have shuffled. Spirit is still on the light. They were letting me know if I had them shuffled adequately or not. And we're moving forward with Virgo. A little bit of dry skin there. Whether you are Virgo in your sun, your moon, or your rising sign, whether you are a Virgo cross watcher, welcome. The light back there is a 6-inch mag light that I use for paranormal research. I thank you, Spirit on the Light. I am the only one out here doing tarot readings, validating it with actual spirit in the room. Let your friends know. All right, let's see. What have I got here? I need a couple more for Virgo. Can I get a couple more jumpers for Virgo? There we have it. All you got to do is ask and you will be given. As above, so below. Virgo, you are getting ready to have some changes come into your life. You may very well be hearing from somebody from the past. This was the actual last card for Capricorn, and here it is, the first card for Virgo. It is a repeating energy of the collective. The cards were shuffled, and it just happens the way it happens. Spirit was guiding me on the light, actually. But somebody from the past may be coming back, because you can see this card does depict a resurrection. That is Gabriel on his trumpet calling forward his souls. Somebody from the past could be coming forward, and they may be a bit of a fire sign. We have the Ace of Pinnacles. It came up in reverse, Virgo. Something is going to happen in divine timing, but it is being held back. Your energy itself is what's holding back these positive changes. Virgo, you keep going back in your mind. Thank you, Spirit on the Light. You keep going back in your mind and you keep hashing out those things that happened. You're stuck in the past. You cannot move forward until you let go of that negative thinking of the past. And there's the future. Bam! The Wheel of Fortune card rolling in. We had that, like I said, I had it earlier for Capricorn. It's an energy for the collective right now. There's new energy rolling forward for everybody, but we have to be receptive to it. We have to get out of those old mindsets. We have to get out of what's happened in the past in order to see and allow something new happen for the future. We have the Four of Wands. This looks to be a little bit of a victory card for Virgo. Thank you, Spirit, back there on that light, letting me know. The Four of Wands depicts a little bit of celebration, a little bit of dancing in the sun, some rejoicing going on. Good things are going to be coming back Virgo's direction. You've been in a holding pattern, Virgo. You're getting ready to break loose. That is also the 1111 card. Bringing about that one of those synchronicities that we are seeing. We also have the Six of Pentacles card that comes up for Virgo. That is telling me that, you know what, finances are going to continue to grow for Virgos. They have been on a wild chase. It's been awesome to watch, sit back and watch the Virgos gain success. They're gaining prosperity. They are gaining abundance. It is going to continue for Virgo. Look at this. Spirit's validating that right now on the light. I'd like to adjust that a little bit. It's out of my reach, but I'm going to wait till in between here. We also have the Eight of Pinnacles that comes up for Virgo. That has been Virgo's been kind of minding their own business, working on business, keeping to yourself. Just keeping yourself occupied, keeping yourself busy. But you've kind of been spinning your wheels a little bit, Virgo, kind of stuck there. You weren't sure if you were going to gain any momentum or not. Man, loving that light today. But you're going to gain prosperity. The 6 and the 8 of Pentacles is telling me that. We have the King of Wands that comes up. You may have been dealing with a fire sign, Virgo, but that King of Wands energy is coming up for you. And you know what? That's who you are. You know, you're coming into that confidence, and you are coming into that grounded energy that you need to find and kind of grasp for yourself. And we have another King of Pentacles. Bam, there we go. More finance, more influence. Things are coming your way for the most part, Virgo. All right, let's get a couple clarifiers from the other deck if we could. Spirit, can I get a couple jumpers, please? Thank you, Spirit, on the light. I recently had to change the light bulb in that flashlight, and when I did, it gave such a more sensitive connection. It has been working awesome, and I always thank them. Anytime Spirit does anything for you, thank you. Thank you. One more jumper, please, for Virgo. All right, Virgo. Bam. Ha ha ha. Swords. Virgo, you have been stuck in your head. Here we have the 10 of Swords. 10 of Swords is all about an end of a cycle. You've been waiting for an end to come, Virgo. There it is. You've been waiting for this. You knew that you were transitioning into a new phase, a new section of your life. You absolutely knew this with your whole being. Now, you were being held in place. You were being held still, up in your head, rehashing, rethinking. Swords are actually an air sign, even though this is for Virgo, who is an earth sign. But that air is always, a little bit of air up here and you're up in your head too much. That's okay. That is over. It's in the past. The last card for Virgo is the Ace of Swords. That card is all about truth and justice. There is a change coming that is you have been open to, you have been manifesting, and some good things are going to come to Virgo. And it's going to manifest in divine timing. All right, there you have it. Virgo, if that reading resonated with you, hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, and please let your friends know about the Paranormal Flashlight. I'm the only one out here validating my readings with the paranormal. All right, Virgo, that was your reading. Hello and welcome back, Taurus. That last reading was for Virgo. I may have started out saying Taurus. I'm not sure. I haven't gone back to see the playback yet, but I will look at that. However, this is a reading for Taurus. Whether you are Taurus in your sun, your moon, or your rising sign, this reading is for you. If you are a Taurus cross watcher, welcome as well. All right, can I get some jumpers for Taurus? We have been validating with the flashlight back there. The flashlight has been actually doing an awesome job today. I did a live reading earlier on Facebook, and that flashlight, thank you, Spirit, on the light. That light has been responding rather well. All right, I think I have enough for Taurus. Let's get started. Some of the same cards coming up throughout the day. That is only because that is what the energy for the collective is. They are shuffled in between rather well. All right, Taurus. I see some changes coming for you too, in a lot of good ways. A lot of good ways. Something's about to give. Taurus. First off, we have the Page of Cups. That is, page is coming through to tell us that there's change getting ready to happen. Taurus, I feel like you have been a little bit down in the dumps, up in your head way too much. Thinking, thinking, thinking. Worry, worry, worry. You know what? The more you worry, the more worry you get. Thank you on the light spirit. Thank you for validating that. You need to get out of your head. We have the Seven of Swords that comes up for you, and it's in reverse. The chaos and the drama and everything that you have been dealing with, Taurus, is pretty much in the past. You just keep reliving it. You keep bringing it back up. It doesn't get any better. You cannot move forward with the success that I see coming while you're still stuck in your head. You've got to be able to let that go at some point. Yeah, and you'll get it. It's coming. Your growth, your spiritual growth, your own personal healing has been happening on a very slow rate for you, Taurus. We have the King of Cups, and he comes up in reverse. The King is normally somebody that is very confident, very pulled together, doesn't need to cause any create any commotion, but he's upside down right now, and it's only because that's kind of where you've been, a little bit topsy-turvy. You know, like I said, thinking about that past, not letting the future happen. That King of Cups is followed by the Queen of Pentacles. Here's what you were worrying about, a little bit of money. It has been on your mind. You're worried about financial, not just financial success, but you've just been wanting to get the bills paid. You've just been wanting to make sure that you have enough money to pay the electric, to keep the gas turned on. This is, thank you, Spirit, on the light. We have the Eight of Pentacles that comes up for you, Taurus. That is you down there working away, minding your own business, trying to generate and create that money and that income. You're working against yourself a little bit, though. You're almost trying too hard. When we're trying to manifest good things in our life, at some point you have to almost let it go, and you have to relinquish it. The old expression is let God and let go. And you have to trust that your universe will support you. We have the Empress. The Empress is somebody that reflects pure confidence. She also reflects the abundance that's coming about for you, Capricorn. You were so worried about that money. You're so worried about it in order for you to manifest good things. The abundance is, you look at her dress, is depicted with pomegranates. Okay? In some decks, she's actually depicted as expecting. And that is another sign of abundance or fertility. Thank you, Spirit, on the light. But in this case, this is reflecting the abundance that's coming for you. It is headed your way. You have the Two of Cups that comes up. Now, this abundance may also come through in this form of a connection with somebody else. I'm going to pull some clarifiers for you, Taurus, just to see if this is a love interest or if this is a business connection. It may even just be a casual friendship. And that's how they should all start. Casual friendship. Let's meet over coffee. Let's talk. Let's get to know each other. None of this jumping into a relationship all willy-nilly. They never work out that way. That's how rebounds happen. Rebounds don't work very often. Let's get together and complain about our exes, right? If you get into a relationship or start out with somebody and that's where the conversation goes, run like hell. Go the other direction. All right, let's get a couple clarifiers for, who did I say? Taurus. All right, spirits back there on the light. Give me some jumpers, please, for Taurus. And one more, please. There it is. Make sure that was it. Taurus, those changes are coming. We've got the Knight of Wands that comes up. Now, you have been wondering if somebody has been watching you and keeping an eye on you using social media, and they have. Somebody's kind of been keeping a little bit of an eye out. That's what the Knight's all about. He goes out, he does reconnaissance. What is that when I send out a reconnaissance? He's a spy. They send him out ahead of time to scope out where everybody else is situated before a battle. Why can't I say that word today? Reconnaissance. Crazy. All right. Not meant to say it. But there is somebody that has been keeping an eye on you. That's okay. Somebody from a distance is wanting to make that connection. That's why they're watching you. It's not, hasn't been in a bad way. Not like a stalker. Somebody just likes you and they've been watching you. And here we have the Magician card. You're going to make this happen. You know what? The Magician has all kinds of different tricks that they can use to make things happen. I'm trying to dial in intuitively here. Hang on a minute. You're going to make it happen, simply enough. You look in the background, there is a pinnacle, clear over here to the edge of the screen. There is a sword. There is, if you look real close, there is a cup, and there is a wand. There is one of everything in that picture. There you go, Taurus. Man, it's going to happen. Just hang in there. You're going to make it happen. There you go, guys. There is the general reading for my Earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. If it resonated with you, please like and share this video. There is nobody doing this. All right, you guys, I never leave you, that I don't bless you with love and light. See you guys soon. Love you.